Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Outdoors Addiction. This is Jesse. We have a mail call from my good buddy Tristan Barnette. Stay tuned. First of all, I just gotta say it's muggy. It is hot. I'm out here, my backyard, on this little metal table here, ready to do this unboxing or mail call, if you will, from Tristan Barnette. He made me a knife. Sent me a couple other goodies in there. I already had opened it, so I had to take a look at the knife. I could not wait to see it, so I opened it beforehand. So this might be more of a surprise to you guys than it is to me. But I love his work, man, and here we go. Now we're gonna do the little ones first. We're gonna do the little ones first that he sent me, and get this fat wood out of here. We're gonna do this one. This is one I already had opened it. All right, it's like a little paring knife, and he did put a note in here. We don't need that, we'll just burn it later. This is a little paring knife. It is made here in the United States. That is awesome. I'm a fixed blade guy. I like fixed blade more than I do folders, even though I do love folders, but not as much as these fixed blades. But that was the first one. That was awesome. And the note, put a little note attached to it, and it says, hope you enjoy this little project. It's an old USA small paring knife for you to restore in a video. Hope you enjoy it. I will enjoy it. As far as restoring it, I'm not probably good at that, so I'm probably gonna leave it as is. Probably put a nice sharp edge in it, and maybe use it for fishing, man. I don't know. I'll find something to use it for. Thank you, my friend. That was the first one. The second one is, all right, let's get these other knives out of the way. I have other knives I want to show you guys since I did the last video. Okay, here's the second one. It's just like like a trapper type knife. And it looks like it's carbon steel. It says on the blade, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that or not. Let me see. It's like king something, king knife. Yeah, this one was kind of hard. There we go. That one probably needs to be oiled a little bit. I like these type of knives. I like the older knives, the carbon steel knives that are made here in the United States, or even just simply good carbon steel knives. That was the second one. Thank you, my friend. Pardon me for my dirty fingers. I was messing in the, and we got like a fire pit right there, and I was attempting to burn some stuff, and well, it rained a day or two ago and everything's still wet, so it's kind of hard to get it going. But that's the second knife. I'm gonna set that right there. Now for the main one that he made me for the buck 121, which I'll show a picture of so you guys know which one it is. I do got a note from Tristan. That was for this knife right here. And this one also is going to say, and here is another restore project for you. Hope you enjoy. I will probably keep it as is. Probably clean it up a little bit. I like to clean it up in there where all that dust and grit and everything collects. I'll probably just clean it out of there, oil it, and keep it as is. Maybe sharpen it a little bit. And let me see. For the main knife, as you guys can see, part of the handle there, we got another note from Tristan. And this one is going to say, it's the long note, big knife, big letter, I guess. It says, Dear Outdoors, hope you love the knife I made it. Out of a piece of 1075 high carbon steel with walnut for handles, and the knife sheath I already had. I made it full tang like you wanted. Hope you enjoy the knife. Your friend, TB Knives, Tristan Barnette. Guys, look him up on YouTube. Awesome gentleman. Actually, he's a young gentleman. I believe he's like 19 or 20 years old. Making knives. I love his style. I love what he does. He's a mature guy, and I like that he makes knives, and we have something in common. Not that I make knives, but I love knives. I'd rather buy them or have somebody make them like Tristan, and they're unique. We're gonna start out with the sheath. The sheath is fairly thick. I love the stitching here. It's a really thick stitching. It's a simple belt sheath type knife, or type sheath, I mean. Your belt just rides through there. And this is the handle to the knife. I had sent them a picture of a, it's called the Ontario Blackbird SK5 knife, which I used to have. And unfortunately, I sold it years back. You know, when you sell something, then a year or two go by, sometimes even less time than that, and you kind of regret it. That's me. Well, that's the sheath. We're gonna pull out the knife here in a bit. I love that stitching, man. It's nice and thick. It goes all the way around. The leather's thick. It's a good piece of chunk of leather. And here we go. Let's pull out the knife. There's the knife itself, man. I'm a fixed blade guy. I love fixed blade. I love full tang knives. I'll pick one of these over a folding knife any day, anytime, twice on Sunday. It is a awesome 1075 steel. It does have a little mark right here, but to me, it just gives it character. He did a fantastic job on the handles. Everything's flush. It feels great in the hand. I got, I don't know, medium hands, small, medium hands. It does feel kind of thick, so if you're a bigger guy with big old paws, then, you know, this is gonna suit you perfectly, but this ain't for you. This is mine. And all I gotta do, I feel like, they're pretty sharp. The back spine here to throw off sparks off of a ferro rod. You shave this fat wood down and you make some shavings like that, and it collects a little ball of fat wood. This is fat wood. It has a resin in it, which is very, very flammable, and it is from the pine tree. This stuff, you can either go get it yourself out of the woods, off of a damaged pine tree, or you can simply go to Walmart and buy a whole box of it for like $6 or $7. And I choose the easy way. So yeah, there's resin. Here's the knife that Tristan had made, and I want to show you this other knife that he had made for me not too long ago. I made a video about it, and I want to show you guys that knife right now. All right, guys, this is the second knife, one of Tristan's other pieces that he had sent to me a while back ago. This sheath is amazing. I love the design of it. The rivets, if that's what they're called, is to hold the knife sheath in place. I imagine maybe there was like some epoxy or glue that was attached to this to help it be a little bit stronger. And I love this handle. Check out this knife. It does. I was trying to throw some sparks off of it, and it worked fairly well. And this is a knife made out of a file, as you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me try to... Beautiful knife. I got to clean it up a little bit. Still got to put an edge on it. An edge maybe to my liking. It does not have a cover for the butt, but I do not mind. I'm not going to use this knife to pound anything. It looks like it has a nice brass finger guard. Beautiful knife. This is a beautiful piece, just as beautiful as that, man. I absolutely love it. It has character. It was not produced, or it wasn't mass produced in a factory or anything. It was handmade by my friend Tristan. If you guys want a knife, get a hold of him on YouTube. Excellent knife maker, man. I love his work. They're unique, and I love them, man. I love them, and hopefully we can do a deal pretty soon. Here I'll be going to an auction, a public auction. Hopefully I can find some knives or something that he likes there, and we can do another trade. It is hot out here, like I said, guys. That's the reason for that nice cold Bud Light that I'm drinking. Sipping on that, doing this video. Now I'm going to show you guys a couple knives that I acquired. It's not too many of them, and from like the last video that I did on a knife, which was a year or two ago. I've been buying them here and there. I'm more into fishing than anything, as you guys all know if you guys watch my videos. I love to fish, but it's time to get back into this knife game. And this is one of the ones that I acquired. It is a Martini It's a little knife. It almost looks like a Mora in a way, but it has a nice leather sheath, nice belt loop there. This is the knife right here. Has a nice Scandinavian grind to it. And that does say Martini, Finland. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. Finland. Has a nice rubber handle to it. It's a bit small, but that's okay. Has a nice 90-degree spine here. Stainless steel. It runs about 20 bucks on eBay. Awesome little knife. I love it. Another knife that I acquired not too long ago, probably about a week ago. Maybe a week or two ago, I don't remember. It's a Ontario Knife Company produced knife, the Rat 7. I used to have one of these back in the day as well. Sold it. I sold a lot of my knives. I had a bunch of them. Sold them. Should have never done that. Ever. Don't ever do that. Don't be like me. Well, here's the knife. Has some nice micarta scales on there. This one is a survival type knife. Has a 7-inch blade. I think it's like 10 and a half, 11 inches overall. Maybe a 12 or 13, I'm not sure. Has a nice spine to it to throw sparks, to light that fat wood. Full tang, lanyard hole. This is the type of knife that I love. This is absolutely one of my favorite knives that I've ever purchased. I should have never got rid of the first one. It is made here in the United States. The sheath, it's okay. It'll do the job. Has some button snaps. It has actually two of them, 2 retention snaps here. Good knife. Absolutely love it. That runs about $85 on eBay. All right, another knife that I acquired not too long ago, probably about a week or two ago also. This is another Ontario Knife Company knife. This is more of a budget-friendly blade here. It's a stainless steel blade here. It's the Hunt Plus Ontario Knife Company. As you can see there, it's a stainless steel. Has like a rubber handle. Almost looks like a kitchen knife. This one, there's a lanyard hole. This one ran about $25 with a sheath that's nothing to brag about, but it does the job. Awesome blade. And actually back here it says it's a factory second. Maybe that knocked a couple dollars off of the price. I don't know, but it's a stainless steel. It's about a 6-inch blade. Awesome knife. All right, here's another knife from Gerber, made in the United States. This one I acquired at Walmart, and it cost about $50. And it's the Gerber Prodigy. According to other YouTubers, this knife is discontinued. I don't know how true that is. It's made in Portland, Oregon, here in the United States. It's a fairly well-made knife. It's 420HC stainless steel. This is the sheath. It's just a belt sheath. It clicks into place. It's a nice click. Clicks into place fairly well. It's a well-made knife. It almost represents or looks like the Gerber Strong Arm. This is an awesome blade. I like this one. This other one here, yeah, it's a kitchen knife. It's an old hickory kitchen knife. But it's a good outdoors knife. Has an awesome 90-degree edge. And the only reason I have another one of these that I use, and the only reason I'm showing you guys this one, is because the other one is right here. And I had an extra sheath for that new one. And this is what it looks like. I'm pretty sure you guys know what an old hickory butcher knife looks like. Awesome outdoors knife here. Old hickory. Has these pins to hold in the handle. This is also a 1095 high carbon steel, and I forced a patina on there. It actually helps out with the rust. It protects it from the actual rust. When you put a patina on it, it actually is like a rust coating, just not the bad rust that you want. And eventually, with use, it's going to turn this color anyway. It just gives it a little bit more character, I think. And this one, if fits perfectly into the K-bar USMC knife sheath. That's what this is. You can find them on eBay, probably around 10 bucks. The knife, when you order the knife, it does not come with the sheath. The sheath is separate. As you can see right here, it says K-bar, and this is from Ontario Knife Company. But this knife here fits perfectly in that sheath. As you can see, I should just show this one. The blade reaches right around, the tip is right around there, right before this drain hole here. So if you're on a budget, the knife itself costs about 12 or 13 bucks. The sheath around between $7 and $11, depending what seller you buy it from. And the last one I got here actually almost duplicates or replicates this one, except it's a little bit shorter. This is the newer version of Ontario Knife Company's butcher knife. It's only in the I think it's a 5 or 5.5 inch cutting edge. It's actually the same one as this, so you guys can see, except shorter. If you want a shorter blade by 2 inches, it's actually exactly the same knife, except shorter. This one here, I paid $20 for it about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I forgot how long ago it was. Oops. And it's actually $10.95, made in the United States. And it's the same one as the large butcher knife, except it gives you more, I believe, like more control. It's lighter. It does come with the sheath. I looked on eBay for the price, and it is about $25 now. With tax, they're doing the taxing on eBay and Amazon now, so it's probably really close to $30. So that's it for that one. All right, so that's the end of this, guys. That's a couple knives that I got. I do have another knife coming from Buck and Tristan. You will be the first one to see it when it does arrive. I don't know if you've seen it before. It did, I think it cost me $45, but I'm gonna leave that as a surprise. So when I send it to you, and as Tristan says, stay sharp, guys. Thank you.